So, Jimmy, I appreciate you joining us. Tell us a little bit about Dürr, all that you all do as it relates to the coating and finishing industry.
Yeah. So just to explain Dürr, first off, I want to thank you for having me.
Hmm.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about our Dürr
Hmm.
products, and more specifically, we'll get into the gun. But
Hmm.
Dürr predominantly is in the automotive industry, and what we've done over the last several years. So Dürr is about over 125 years old. Um, and the industrial product group is roughly 10 years old. So what that is Dürr as a group is strictly automotive, and
Hmm.
they've taken the proven products in the automotive industry and now gave it available to all general industry, everybody non-automotive. So that's aerospace, wood, and we've catered the products that we have currently to be available to the general industry and then ready for the market as well.
Gotcha, gotcha. Before we get to talk about the EcoGun, automotive, it seems like that's an industry that is continually pushing its suppliers, like you all, to come up with better products, right? Better, they want to coat things and get them through, make them last longer, coat them better. It seems like working with that, you really got to keep on your toes with that industry, because it seems like they are pushing the edge. They want to have the latest and greatest technology they can get for that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, one thing that I've been extremely impressed with Dürr is their innovative side.
Right,
They've come out with so much technology that's way ahead of what the coatings are even capable of
right.
doing at the moment. Some of which is we have our Bell application rotary atomizers for high transfer efficiency, so less solvent waste, especially when we're getting into the sustainability factor of what the globe is actually doing. So they've been pretty much ahead of that, and not just with the bells, but we also have an overspray free application. So that would be
Hmm.
our Eco Paint Jet Pro and Eco Paint Jet, and
Hmm.
that's 100% transfer efficiency, so no overspray at all. But it is a complete rheology change from the existing coatings. But as far as all the technology, they seem to be well ahead of the industry and ready
Right,
for anybody to come in and
right.
make a request. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely so. So the EcoGun, tell us a little bit about that. I know you got some various models, but tell us a little bit about what it does and some of the unique features of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have our catalog available on our website, and you
Hmm.
can review any of this content. But our EcoGun, it comes in manual and automatic for pressure and gravity fed feeding for the coating. So we have our
Hmm.
EcoGun AS, which is our air spray, our EcoGun AA, which is our air assist. We have our EcoGun AL, which is our airless, and then EcoGun ESTA, which is our electrostatic, which is EC or DC. So EC is our external charge, and DC is our direct charge. So
Hmm.
as you move into the coatings, there's so much variation. So I mean, a lot
Hmm.
of the customer benefits there are top level quality coating, simple to use, easy to maintain. Wide range of nozzles to cover all applications. So any coating that you have, some of those nozzles could range from zero point 0.5 millimeters to 4 millimeters. So it has a wide range. And some of the other things that we have available for that gun specifically, we have a spray gun selection guide that's easy to follow
Hmm.
and give you the exact configuration that you need for your project.
Right. Something you mentioned earlier, overspray, right? A
Mm-hmm.
big thing. And I know these guns really reduce that, don't they?
Yep. Yeah, so so there are different types of guns, right? So there's
Hmm.
conventional spray, which is high volume, high pressure, and it contributes to a lot of overspray. So typically of the coating, you have solvent, and you also have the paint, the pigments, and resins, and the overspray accumulation. Sometimes you'll get a transfer efficiency of the coating. With a spray gun could be around 50%. And then you also have an HVLP version, high volume, low pressure. That's more significant for that transfer efficiency as well. So you're having less overspray, which is near 65% of that transfer
Mm.
efficiency. And then you have a LVLP, which is a low volume, low pressure. That is pretty similar to the HVLP. But yeah, I mean, those are pretty much the variations in the spray patterns and
Right,
the
right.
overspray.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say you hear a lot in manufacturing, sustainable work, and this is really what they're pushing at every level and every device you're using, and certainly in spray guns, that would be something with you all would be a pretty sustainable, with helping with that, right? A lot of the
Exactly.
facilities with helping with that,
Yeah.
but yeah, I know you said it comes in two versions, and explain a little bit to me, direct and you said external, right? Charge.
Yeah.
What's the difference between those two then?
So the difference between the EcoGun, which is the electrostatic, so what you're doing is you're charging the paint as it's atomized,
Gotcha.
or
Hmm.
so direct charge would be more for solvent-borne coatings, so it's charging the paint as it's going through the gun, and then you have external charge, which is mostly for the waterborne coatings, so it's
Mm.
charging it as it's atomizing. So it's two separate ways, and it's basically because waterborne coatings are conductive, right? So it will find its
Mhm.
ground. So that's why you charge the particles as it's atomized. So that's the external charge.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yep.
One thing when I was reading some literature about the Echo gun is that two of the hallmarks was lowering facilities paint consumption
Mhm.
and also kind of speeding up the work or reducing the work time, so to speak. Talk about those a little bit. I mean, those are two of the biggest keys I think from any OEM, any industry you're working with. That's what they want, right? Use
Yeah.
fewer of the product and get it done a little bit faster if they could, right?
Right. Yeah. So it's to have an even coating. Really, just
Hmm.
bringing some more of the automation. I mean, a lot of these are manual, but we do have the automation side, the auto guns. It's to reduce the defects that could happen when you have that overspray. You do have defects like dirt, just because the dirt accumulation throughout the air. Some of the defects that could also happen is ununiform or coatings across
Hmm.
the part. So it's going into the automation side and bringing more stability to your coating and less reruns, less issues overall.
Right. Gotcha.
And we also, I do want to mention that we
Mm,
do
sure.
have an EcoGun ACE, which is another innovative way to go about coatings as well. So our ACE gun is new to the market. It is it's a completely removable cup and nozzle, so it's no cleaning.
Mm,
Actually,
mm.
it's less solvent consumption, time savings. Really, the only thing after you remove the cap is cleaning the tapered end of the needle, but that has variations in as well for different needles, nozzles, and caps as well. So that's actually a new product, and we're actually seeing a lot of traction within the market just because of time savings, quick color change. You don't have to clean the gun out into the filter bank, which less hazardous waste as well. So that's also a new innovative product that we have.
Gotcha. Yeah. You said most of your products are in automotive. Do you do dabble in any other industries beside that for the most part, or is it
Yeah,
just
so
mostly automotive?
I'm responsible in North America for the industrial product group, which is the everybody non-automotive. So
Gotcha.
I'm pretty much aerospace, wood, general industry, anything that requires coatings, new automation, existing spray processes. That's what I'm part of. So I'm the non-automotive side too.
I'm
Directly.
automotive. Yeah. And
Yep.
as you mentioned, like I said, your website, dirt.com, has a lot of great information, a lot of great graphics to really explains what some of the products do and how they can be, either a money saver, a time saver, or just, simply a better product to
Mhm.
be applying with that. And like I said, I've always felt that, when you're dealing with some of the higher tech companies in automotive, like I said, that are really, because somebody told me before that, in automotive that the paint and coating is the most costliest part of the entire assembly sometimes, that part of the factory. So they want to get parts to go through there as best they can and also have the greatest finish to it. But
Quality.
when you all are working with those type of companies, everybody else who gets your equipment is probably going to get that same standard of quality
Exactly.
that they're
Yep.
shooting with that, which is a great
Yep.
benefit, right?
Yeah, and like I mentioned is that we taken the proven products in the automotive field, and that's what we've applied to our general industry. So we apply it to anything needed. We also have cleaning devices that come with a lot of these applicators, which bring automatic cleaning to manual spray guns, automatic spray guns. It's pneumatically controlled. It's controlled by some of our control units that we also have. It's suitable for waterborne and solvent-borne coatings.
Hmm.
It's reliable, long lasting for operations, for the application equipment. So it reduces maintenance times on all of it. So a lot of the proven products there we have available for anybody.